time. All my complainings. Oh, see, let's go. Can we rest over there? Let's look in stools of sound. Crotch cut. How does he put it back? Words he sounds. I'm gonna put it backwards. Walk the knees behind he grounds. He clean it. I wanna smear it. Come on, sound bites. His lips tongue. Oh, you can't get even. You can get even lips. And let's go play hate lifting it. I just hate lifting it. My arms in front of my own pace. So I just want to make lips in it. Can I go make a couple lips? Lip mommy. Alrighty. And they're just living my pocket, my eye socket. I let him kill yourself. Come on. This could be a tear eyes. Tear your eyes down your ear numb. I think I'm gonna hang the t-shirts that are on top of the drums. I'm gonna put the picture here. Let's see, I'm gonna put the picture here. Boom, this will come off. That picture that the guy made me will go here. T-shirt here. Maybe get a t-shirt here. T-shirt, t-shirt. T-shirt or two. I kind of like fold the sleeves in, or just hang it where the t-shirts are there. I mean, I could build that whole wall a bookshelf. All the memorabilia I got, that should be that whole wall. You don't know about the trinkets and the miniature football helmets and all kinds of decorations I could put there. Hang all the commemorative championship hats I got. Oh my God. Why do that? Just they can grab it and say, oh, I wonder if I can get a pile of cocaine from that. I can always put the stocking on the banister and then put the two shirts next to each other. You know, down the side of the banister here. Right there could be the stocking, the white one right there. Could be there. Then underneath there, where the Niner picture will be. I'm not hanging that till I hang the other blanket. across that. Yeah, that will be covered with the blanket that was there. Then you can see that. You can see that. I could put that there.
My arm wants to bend for someone dick bending snakes. And underneath there I could put the two t-shirts on my tom drums. And they want to play on my schlong and act all day like my thumbs.
Well, they ruined a dog's life so bad, it's might as well put him in the vet and stick a goddamn needle in it and watch it die. Just like they stick a needle in everybody in their goddamn body, and they want to watch everything die. Pumping out a goddamn dog's pecker and dick. Rotten, goddamn nasty witch. Feel proud you do that. There's something called a penis and a male product. Stick people here in what you call worse than a project. A thing in a body you chase all day, called a mouth and an object. Called a mouth and an object. For dirty ego croaking lips. And how can I go taint and tangle out of body me acts of male hip and rides? The way to play it and say it. Did we play it and say it? Might as well take it from night and day, all the time of everybody's life. Let's take it from light and day. Play mouths and house. Come on. Everybody look like rotten friggin' lips heads again now. Here we need it. Hello. Here. Look. Here. Hear my ear. And my vowel tongue. I locked my vowel tongue. The night went from day again. Day went from, oh wow. I don't know my own eye from blue, red, or green, or purple. I don't know my own eye from purple, red, or green. That's my lip hung. That's my lip hung. Oh, that's where I'm gonna just go coke talking. Well, let's go coke talking more. Let's chound them luck. We have pick your arm and chound them luck. Let's go pick them arm and drown them luck. Let's go pick them arm, drown them luck. Let's go pick those arm and drown them luck. Scrounchy scroundums again. Are the kids gonna go to school? Fuck it. I already got prison time and prison charge. I'll take more of my kids from school and then wonder why I get in trouble. Because I didn't want to be a parent. I wanted a piss poor performance for everybody. Everybody else on the other side of the dark side. Better get the last object of your arms go, so I could play armpit wet wrist ride. Can we have wet wrist rides? There's no striving of success. 10-11 a cop, rotten second occupist. And we all got dick humped it for the plagiar agency again. page on your own paper. You can keep your rage as an ignorant succubus, ignorant goddamn spell, and in the back of my heart, I'm the one screaming, you're to rape her. You're the Emma Tainter. You don't want to fuck everybody up and play ripping ooh in everyone's mind.
Your face in? And put your hands there. I stare you. Ain't no one got hands like me, 'cause I stare you.
That's all she does. Nigga, ain't none of you got hands. I got all of yours. Ohio. Ohio. Ohio way. That's how the Japanese say hi. Ohio. I'm third world, man. I'm very diverse. Ohio. Yeah, the Japanese godfather I had always told me. And then you know another thing you told me? I promise not to tell my daughter. Every time she see you, she says she stays blushing all day. And she's the very beautiful one. Can you please make a conversation for her? And I go in there and I'd be so choke-tied because I wouldn't know what to say to her. I would love to hook up with old buddy. I forget his name, but every time I went there. I hung out with his son all the time, weighing out in the back room, smoking a couple bowls. I help him stock their store up. You know, I help him unload the truck. He always knew exactly when I got to the counter items I need, 18 or older, anything like that. Anytime I'd ask him, for the scratch-offs, he always knew to get me the bingo game. I'd always play bingo and stuff. We know, man, that's what it's all about. The Virgo know, man. And we love and care for everybody. That's what it's about. Ain't no I in the team, you'll never win. So how y'all doing? Patricia Warnick. Patricia Warnick. Cool. If you're new, subscribe or follow. I think that's the first time I've recognized your name. And if you're a different name or something else, don't start trolling and bothering me. If you're really who you are, honestly welcome you to the stream, where you can become an Unky Monkey. I have a community through PlayStation. If you're linked through PlayStation, you see my avatar, the Wizard Monkey, always trying to make it happen. I'm born in the year of the monkey, 1980. So why not do all the monkey business? The monkey business, ooh, ah! The monkey business, ooh, ah! George. Now watch out for that tree. Hey, we're the monkeys. Everyone monkeying around. If you ain't nimble and can't climb and bounce and be everywhere, be like a monkey then how? Now, you know what kind of monkey I am? Where I'm a lab monkey. Let's do lab tests in the dungeon with the monkey man. The monkey man gives you the chance. But they want to, ooh, 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 the garlics. And they all broke on Cain. And I wouldn't give that to my dead freaking enemy. That's what the South American man explained. But there's so much demand all across this land to sodomize more ears, thoughts, and plan. And then everyone get on the curse and scheme of what is their head and body doing? Bursting steam, getting all sloppy, drippy, and wet. Can't go to bed, toss a turn in it. Put more in the back of your nose into that bathroom you're running. Out your mouth it goes. You're picking up a cigarette and rolling in your tongue. Pick up more alcohol. Roll your eyes. Start looking for sex or hookers or wanting to get blowjobs so you can get some. And then what's trying to get off? Another freaking game. And every time you see them, the same time gimmick. Every 20, 25, 30 minutes, they're digging them booze and back in it. Patricia Warnick says she's the age of the Sagittarius. Sagittarius are very hard to come around. Yeah, I know very few Sagittarius. We have one in our family, graduated, living her life. And besides that, I know very few other ones. Y'all seem very, way out of the distance and way, involved with people and things but you seem very way in a distant in a way, but still there and how you are. Yeah, it's almost tricky to understand. Sagittarius. IFP Daily. Good to see you, buddy, from Pennsylvania. We're here in Virginia. There's that Virginia flag. Now where the flags are, I'm gonna have 49er blanket over that. The black one, if y'all don't remember. They seem very tricky and a lot of them are very, very not speaking a lot and very calm. They're very just personal, calm, but when they know a good personality they want to present with, then it's they'll be okay, they'll just open themselves up and bring you in that. Where they seem of their far distant area, they'll bring you in it and help you be who you are. I guess get you in when you get to your personal time and run. I think they're good to help you and guide you through when your personality needs to be somewhere. They can kind of pick and paste your personality back at you. Things like that. Virgo, man. We're all here. Everybody's all here. Good to see certain people tune back in now that I appear online, not offline. A couple people explained to me about that. You're probably not going to get as many viewers. And then I'm using Sony as my my PC or whatever, my main unit through YouTube. So Sony has where we use the Playroom, and then we have your clips, your reels, see who's having a broadcast. And that's when my Sony friends and followers told me, well, I've noticed why you're not even on the reels, because you're appearing offline. Try changing offline to online. And then they finally explained to me, okay, now we see you back there. And I seen the difference yesterday. And thank you people for helping me or not really helping me, re-guiding me to get able to give a little more guidance and support for good friends, as well as I hope I get more support and guidance and viewers and good people. But we still get trolls, we still get made up people, and we tend to kind of stroll our eyes at it, how some people would one ear and in the other of it. Yeah, I call it stroll your eyes at it, or you know, one ear and out the other. This is another, like, I'll probably just do this for an hour, make sure everything's streaming right. We did a whole lot between last night and today. I have, I say, 90% of everything clean and ready. No, about 85%, because you know I gotta hang the picture, the other blanket, but I'm not gonna do that until the actual, maybe a day before or 2 days before. And then I'm getting good supporters and friends that are, you know, donating me money for hoping we can, you know, get a good platter, get a good, this is all Super Bowl preparation stream. You know, get a little food platter going, maybe put a 12-pack or a 6-pack in the refrigerator. That's why I placed here, your age 18 or older, please. You know that there may be an 18 or older moment that you may see. Here, you may see a couple 21-year-older moments. Okay, Patricia. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, checking something out different. Yeah. In your spare time, I realize people are busy. People got things they got in life, family, friends, jobs, personal situations, dinners, things they got to do in their daily. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just sitting here going through it. The dog's life. Gotta take care of the dogs. I did a lot of cleaning. A lot. The whole TV here, the entertainment stand, the PlayStation, everything. The walls, the ceilings, the cobwebs, anything. Because, you know, being in the basement, you get a little cobwebby. And I realized when I was doing the upper cleaning and dusting, it seemed like the dust just wouldn't stop. I was just smearing dust and cleaning it. Yeah. To visit U.S. and Scotland. Kind of got me confused there. Later. Too much people. Visit U.S. and Scotland. Those last two comments are kind of tongue-fusing. There's old Goofster. Goofster always comes in with the man, you gotta think up here, buddy. Okay? You think up here. You think down there all the time? Gets you where you only be where someone else is always trying to be, because then you need their head where their shoulders go. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Alright? Now let's, actually, being a monkey, monkeys, I got a good daily exercise for you that I learned at Quantico that you do as a PFT. And you know how to do hill climbers, right? You know when you get down and you're digging your hand doing hill climbers? Well, this is one they call the daily PFT. It's called a monkey effer. I'm gonna not try to be profane. They call it a monkey effer. A monkey plucker. There we go. It's a monkey plucker. What you do? Lock your legs, you grab your ankles, and you do this. That's called a monkey plucker. And that gets your gluteus, that gets your under your back of your spine, and it gets your legs good and stretched in action. You normally do that after you do your calisthenic stretches. And you know how people do hill climbers? Yeah, when you get down in kind of that low position and you bring your knees in front of you like that, hill climbers, that's very good, just things people should try to do in 2020. I stand up all day until, normally the sun goes down. You got to think of actions are louder than words. Some of you people, you can't wake up, turn the stream on, throw your blankets to the side of the bed where you never make them. You got everything looking like you're the biggest hoarder and clumsy glutton the planet cursed. And you turn the stream on, and I ain't saying this about nobody's name, but that's the kind of style that other people do. There's different styles. Why tighten up the tiles in the stream and you're not being productive, and you're in there recording this all day? I guess to someone else is entertaining. To me, I wouldn't sit there staring stalk someone in their sleep. But then again, if someone's projecting it, you'll get 10, 11 people in there like, oh, listen, he just farted in his sleep. Look. I bet you he Dutched oven his self-watch. People are not unique. People are not clever. People are not who they are. Knocking everybody around, beating everyone around. No peaceful moment. Dripping, croaking heroin arounds. Staring and clowns. Staring clowns at everybody. Staring clown and 3 ear-ringing circuit. Stepping on everyone's ear neck and temple. Leaving you sit there. If you were sewn, you wouldn't even put it on your thumb a thimble. And we're playing Jack Jump over the candlestick. And what you did to that goddamn dog in the middle of his goddamn leg, you run around there and say you want to rip it off every male's body. That thing that starts with a word when people say it in their dirty word of it. Read between the lines. I talk, but they all want to there do the lines and be all numb until you be a numb and a numb that for that walk. And they say they don't walk and breathe like that there. When why'd you walk talking and want to see like that there? Walkie talkie chalky hello. Everyone outside the wrong side of the pillow. And in the pill and the game and the curse of the numb. And everyone's sitting there twiddling their thumb. I'm just a guy that likes beating on the drum. Walking my own beat, but someone like walking around here 4 or 5 of them. Beating people down and running like clowns. Colorblind orders, what happened? So full of shit, my eyes went brown. But then sometimes my eyes turn green. So am I the kind of person I adjust to all moments of the scene? I sort of Virgo grow and all I do is try. And people run around here behind you, 5 of them with the rusty knife, looking at you this way and then the other way they go that, how do you do this, sir? The Joey mama knows. If that's the real one, you salute to me. And you, my buddy bros, we're getting ready for the big Super Bowl show. I know in Cali, I hope you all support that team, Even if they ain't the team you root, it's your home team. So give them a good salute. It's going to take a whole friggin' lot to try to win this game. But me being an analyzer too, I've been analyzing it like all the football analysts. And who knows, there might be a secret I might not tell you. Remember I told you, I'm Don Madden. He picked me up and told me I'm retiring. I need a good coach on the sideline. So now you wonder why I'm so connected with the Niners since I was young. And here I am living on top of a graveyard of a gold mine in Virginia, where there was a lot of souls stole from time. You don't believe me? I showed you that granite stone. Oh, the granite. This is the other. I showed you the stone, and to take my words, the quartz stone. The land I walk in is scattered with quartz stone, white quartz stone. Sometimes you get fool's gold, they call it prostrate. And then sometimes when you find the right couple few, there's a jewel in it. And if you cash it in, you might get to do a couple things you can do. But as and where I live at, the property owner knows and been known all of that. This ain't no bull crap. You know who's the guy that built the mine from the lost to the time? The big term and the term and the term of the salute. There ain't no racism going on here, dude. Believe me, some people sometimes won't even put on a little bit of cologne and brute. People run around here want to act everyone else's boot. This is a miner beard, man. 49er beard. Go, 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 go. I'm digging the gold and these people want to be the gold. Go, 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 go. The only gold digger they are is when they finding you driving in a nice car. The only gold digger they are is they see you on your neck. You got gold up on your neck. You got a big fold. They want your check. The go, 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 gold digging scheme. That's how women know about gold. They just dig it from the man that really brought it to the scene. Gold is the place where when you walk upon heaven, the streets are friggin' gold. Don't you understand the living? Then you get your white robe, and then you live in peace. Walking down the streets of gold. Now you know the speech. And I know why every telephone and every TV got it. Gold in it. So now we can computer-rately robotically stay inclined with the rhythm of the gold. And the rich people, they snort it and use it. Monopilical gold. They don't snort the cane, they snort pure ground down gold. Communicating. Light years. Godspeed. Look at it. Adults. In the elite. Don't you know? Remember that wrestler that would come there all tall, spray painted gold hair, and go gold dust in front of y'all? Ain't no need to worry. I wouldn't harm a fly. These people want to act like somebody else's lucky charms in the left arm of the guy. Don't use everybody else's views of their scheme, 'cause they're created drowning everyone behind their pillow. The created rage and everyone's there trying to drown us. And to get back to the top of the water, and what are they doing about the air? Drowned everyone again. Get back to the top of it. Where you want to go? You go nowhere. It ain't the Virgo, it's the earth we all live in. Sometimes people need to realize, some people really need to give in to the truth. Action is louder than the word. And the reaction around here, people look and treat people like a turd. There's that big brother bear. Happy boy, happy boy. There's that happy boy, a big brother. Oh, God, you're so happy. See, that's his hand. That's his, no, that's my hand. No, that's mine. I don't got paws. And then when you live with the dog, you gotta live like a dog. So now you see why I got all these extra freaking jobs. So I can be precise and loyal. I could take on the workload. I could take on all these mental insanities because I got the greatest mental discipline, you know. Their game of discipline is an elbow and a bell bow and a scream and crunch you in your face. Nah, violence creates your cancer. I eliminate that from my mind. Goodness and quality will give you in your mind common sense without a word. That's how the carpenter chew it. Always 2 or 3 steps ahead. These people want to walk out of it. The steps out your bed. I can speak it like a poem in a constant situation because I'm a poet and I always knew it. But people run around here, they got a problem. Want to play in everybody else's body fluid. And then they want to sit there and drown you and say, I'm all up in his sauce. And they don't even know how to do it. Make a homemade roux or a sauce. You ever knew how to stir and make your own roux? Oh, people just know how to stir it up and make it be there on the other side of it. Killing, cursing, ignorant games. That's what I do for my crew. What are you going to do one day when you independently got to do it for your time? Put a little MacGyver thought in you. Pick children up, their innocence all around this game of time. While you drown me, the same time you drown me, I'm throwing life preservers everywhere. I'm giving you my Hanes and my Fruit and Loop. Here, you need a shirt? You can even have my underwear. And to say, oh my God, oh, can I even have the even way and the quality of how your eyes see? I say, I don't know, everyone crawls in it nowadays from the other side of an IP. In the dungeon, Skynet, it comes from above. Government solutions. I wear the shirt. I've been there to prove it. It comes from above. Got to go to Cali, and these people are running around here in Virginia, still planning more terrorism. I'm a patriotic man. I love for disgraceful all across the land. I don't want the Holocaust for the man or the lady. And gosh darn friggin' jolly gee willikers. I love all the innocent children called from the baby to the children. You won't believe it? Why do I go out there and enjoy running and jogging and giving them exercises of good times? Where do we take bicycle rides and everybody else sitting there in the phone stand? You could take me 3 hours to get over there and get my white pile of chalky dope. I'm gonna get so mad at these goddamn kids and everything all day. I'm like, none at this, and I'm chewing at my lip. That's it. I'm mad and frustrated. Everyone has a ruined day. And then we're sitting here oozing into strain. I've got time to do that. I'm 420 friendly. That doesn't balance out with being a 420 friendly person. Being a 420 friendly person, that kind of rhythm of life, it doesn't balance out. It has no use for a few due to 420 use. That's unneeded in society. The man in South America that wants to spread that ignorance is in so high of a demand that they can't keep up with it, to spread it across this land for killing, curses, and brainwashing schemes. And then what does he say? He will not give that dope to his dying enemies, but he's forced by the cartel, because then they will do what? And they necktie him, or just take him by his neck and spray him, and then step all over his own family, just for a rotten, ignorant curse of a white curse of an ignorant disgust. Ugh. And then if you keep using it, what does it say on the telephone? And mixing it through monstrosities to try to live acts of God, live of devil and demon sorcery. I hear some of these new animatic street crap. I don't speak to no one unless I'm chalked up on cane. I want to chalk line everyone, and I live an AK-47 game. That's evil sodomy satanic trance, to where all you do is make everyone in a caned up looking like, but you can get stomped on like ants and put their own children into boogie dance. Then they're playing boogie, oogie, woogie, oogie. And then they're leaving everyone cold, struck, and numb. And then they want to sit there. They don't even realize when they don't even look at people and know if they're human. They just know they strangled the minds. And the only thing they want to live off is the other voices from everyone else's choices. They got stuck like, oh, put that on mute and pause. Because I want to act and record it and mutilate it out my jaws. Wouldn't it be better to spit upon a jar or a cup when someone else wants to act your arm, pit, and wrist? And walk on your carpet when it's clean? You can't give them a magic carpet ride here. They want to sit there and play your hand over wrist and your armpit and ignorant colorblinds, curses. You know what it says there's the light for everyone? Not the only thing running around here are they chasing the 7-headed dragons of heroin? And then what happens when you sever the neck of the 7-headed dragon and the nephew burns the neck so they never grow back? They don't know all they want to do again. I say no one knows the show of life, any of that. You can't say I'm racist. You know what I'm going to do for y'all? I'm going to bring out that state championship newspaper, and I'm going to show you who's the only white boy on the basketball team in high school. And never had a problem with none of my teammates. But what I discovered last night to try to correct against a racist, I've been where I should be more angry towards my own race in ways, treated worse by my own race than some of the other race. You know what I'm racist to in general? Mean people suck. That's what I'm racist to. Ignorance. When you look it up in the dictionary, the word that equals ignorance. So that's how you all assume I'm racist to a color of a skin. Mean people that suck. I'm racist towards ignorance. I'm racist to people that don't want to be clean and ungodly. Now you see what kind of racism I'm in? And other people live like they're different other kind of races and other kind of places, and they just want to smother and walk other kind of people's shoelaces and traces and take a out of our paces. And one day they will say there is the goodness of the graces. I never said I was that, because I have sinned. Y'all know we're sinned. But I live to hope that maybe I could be there like others. Repute and repent. Try to keep your hands busy. The devil's ideal workshop. He wants your hand. Well, I already gave the devil my left hand. Look at it. And I'm left-handed. Look at it. The knuckles in the middle of my hand doing all the work for him. The multiple times of the injuries. They want to thumb around and thumb around and thumb around in it. And then they want to play ring around to be imposers. And then there's an asses, and there's an asses. And then what they want to do? Ring around to be opposers. And what do they want to do? They want everyone to fall down. But you want to pick them up and give them that go-go. And then you're right here on Thursday doing the twist and shout. And y'all even remember what movie? That good movie that came from? No one knew how to get their foots loose. They run around here and they put people in a noose and a decapitation for the ignorant game that's going on in the desert, in the Mid-East, all of the Holocaust in the nation. The Horror 3, other than what's going on right now in the stream of the YouTube, what kind of current events do you know? What's going on in the Washington, D.C., 20, 30 miles above my head? Everyone lining up on what they want to do to the president said. There's a dog right behind me. Everything I cleaned and done. Said, make it for me. You live like a dog, and he wants to live like the human being. And then when I eat and want to put food in my face, he want to rip it out my hand and look at me and say, I want one. I want one too. Yeah, look at it. You see how he perked up and stared at you when I speak the dog's voice? And now the other one's barking, rolling, curling out his head, the one you make me act and need a snake and live for. Echoing, and everybody again. Ha! Echo, cursing. It must be the cop of the hour for the musky, crusty, under your armpit pace. See how they put my pants on fire? Why would there be a hole there? Right there. Why would there be a hole there where the man's pants is on fire? 6 o'clock. Cop of the hour. You don't even gotta look. Virgo eye all day. That's what they took. Took you for another curse of the scheme. Take you and disrupt it. Steal your eyes from your dream. Then they said he want to enter the eyes and the mind of the people in the dream and learn how to kill them. I said, oh my God, I can't leave them. Are these the people that want people like this sheeple? Are these the people that won't go to the steeple, to the top of the cross of it called the church? Well, obviously you're scared of it. Do you think it's called murk? Do you think it's called, come here, slap your smile off your face, smirk, and chew on it? Every day somebody wants to ruin it. And they want to put the ruin it of the witch. You're being bad again? Go get a hickory switch, not a hickory dickory dock. She wants to play hickory sickory and blame everybody's cock-a-doodle-doodle-doodle. Ain't no one waking up to the cock-a-doodle-doo. They run around there playing the game like the gay play. Any cockle-doo. Any cockle-doo. Ain't the path old MacDonald and his farm. Let's eat Donald on his arm. Pissing shit in everyone's lucky charm of the Irishman from his tongue. Oh, how can I run around here and I say I went to the dark side and there's no Anakin? I went to the dark side and said, Luke, I am your father. They went to the dark side and rebuked the Anakin. Don't get me started, because you'll soundbite me, record me, and say, God, he explained it so good, people under their mind got left like they all got rip hip parted. Hypnotized, you rip hip parted, and to shoulder the scheme on, and everyone run around here steaming from each side of the pill down the back of their mouth, and then that what happened? Head dripping wet happened, and ha. Living in Satan's playground. 3-ear ringing smirkets. You sit there, turn on friggin' switches that ain't even connected to the other side of it. Making it a circuit. You're making it a circus. Only ice cream, I promise you, was running after your own eyes and I want you screaming every day. How you like that? And then sit there all day and dip in my dizzy, flipping spells and pukes and flus. And then what happened today? How many current events were there to produce you the news? Oh, shut up again. And there you got the dog again, looking like you put the frog again. Go walk that dog up the lawn and stick him in the back of the truck. Stick a needle in his body. Everyone pile up at the vet. Because you run around here and you said Veterans Day. You don't care about a vet. And everyone in their family is an American vet. Are we all sitting there, dizzy-headed schlep? I can't break your spillo of your spill. We're getting around here, we're watching hell freeze over. Let's spread the limb body be act. The limb of the body and how it be and bend act. The limb of the body and the bend of the be act. The limb of the body and the bend of the be act. The limb of the body and the back of the knee act. The limb of the elbow and the game of the wristing. The game of the shoulder and the head, knees, and shoulder. And everyone run around here. Don't start sneezing, so I tell a God bless you. I say, God bless you. Your job is to say, who possessed you? The rotten stench of evil. And I make it to show you. Your people make people worse. You become the black sheepit people. They attack it and then laugh at it. It's everybody needs not good. It's better to spread the evil. The mess, the dirty water, the dirty money, and the dirty laundry. And make everyone have a dirty lawn-see. It's better out than in. And what are these people doing to you? Say, we can't climb on top of the mountain again. We can run around here like ignorant clowns. Hey, on which button to push and make everyone surround it. when you walk right behind my back and god darn destroy everything. God take me. God darn people. You people, man. How do 8, 9 of you people sit there unproductive under a goddamn telephone and want to be so seductive and ignorant you live for Shiva and Medusa's curse? Take goddamn people from school again. Take everyone to make them all be fools again. And who wants to be the fool and play in another person's stool, the dog's stool, and the dog's bodily functions acts? And anyone I'm hunching, oozing, is he peeing or is he pooping? I hear him barking for 25, 30 gimmicks. Let's run outside to each side of the doorway and say, hey, go piss or shit for me, dog. Go play and look, and I treat everyone like piss and shit all day. If you don't like it, I'll make the dog bleed out of it. Ha ha ha. Beat and treat everyone like a beat dog, so I can complete my manipulative 30 dirty egos and say it's only what she said. What the Niners do to the cheeseheads? And everyone's sitting there and took everyone from the other side of their scenes heads. The scenes of the dead and the Grim Reaper walking on your shadow. You know, that's how my dad go. He'd be your pillow. And when lift your mind like. I've been with my name that's been on appearing offline. I've been anonymous. I've been like the Virgo, letting the limelight for everyone. You know, kind of just sitting there in the background. Everyone's sitting in the back of every sound and goodness of the pace I create to imitate you. Imitate you. Usually for the witch going, go get me a hickory switch. I wouldn't know hickory dickory dock though. I just want to sit there and act like flippity flippity flop. A flippity flop and a boot on the other. Something is taking me as my left hand and the right. Been around 3 or 4 times today. Why is my belt doing this 10 times? Gotta re-hip just that 10, 30 times. Are we having dick bends with it? Are we having expense? Now why isn't it placed how a man, it should be here. It needs to turn to where my hip, like rotten turn hips. Walking, got your shoe nice and neat and tied. After you get your belt back in his belt, oop. Then you look down and there's your shoelace, like something chewed your shoelace at a pace. And then you start walking and wonder why your socks that are up to your ankle, all the way underneath your heels, crawling underneath your feet. You ever had where you're even brand spanking new socks out the package? You stick them on, or from your ankle, they crawl all the way behind your heels, and your shoes like it's being gnawed and chewed off the body of something. Oh, somebody hacked into my stuff. Them being racist to the white guy. Being so truthful for the way they like being abuseful. Already starting. That's why I don't like the good guy. like the 5 of them bad, and they're children's heads. The people don't want bastards for people. People curled up, twitching, caned up with guns at him. I want to show up in his head and clap and take people's life. I think I can take money and act funny with it. And I hear you sneaking in and out these dick vices. You know, someone's doing that to a friend I know that lives in a place called the Port O Dumfries. People he don't even know are standing outside his house every time the light turns on. He looks out his bedroom window. There's 3 objects in a darkened scene of the realm doing this kind of stuff to him all of a sudden. Letting chrome weapons reflect in front of his head. Staring at him like this. Goes to walk and get his keys in his car, and he's sitting there, and they're sitting there like they're walking in and on him. And don't forget, we're going to be right here when you put back. And I'm going to snake it and fake it. And go put innocents of people on their back. Why to join their gang, they go on a subway and take an innocent 50-year-old woman from a light-skinned race and leave her dead. To say, I'm in a gang now. 10, 11 years old in D.C. They do it to their own race. Treat everyone like feces. Oh, we got to go back to Wally Mart again? Every day of the week? I'm ready to walk. You know what? We need to put Taylor in the truck. Put him the goddamn out of his misery. I got pictures of the big puddle of blood he pissed at his dick again. You know your goddamn dog in there is ruined by this rotten witch hat, and the dog is goddamn puddling piss, hemoglobin and hemoglobin all over? Put the dog in the truck and stick needles and whiten them. Nobody cares. Gotta make it look more good to act in. That thing that they don't like that's in between of what's not in between their leg. So they act the dog so bad, I gotta act as I'm bleeding blood out of his pecker, and I have to take a picture of it to prove it. And you goddamn making picture spells a felon scene acts, call the crops on your goddamn friggin' mother, and then sit there and call everybody else in a tell your home some other. Tongue Usa, are we in your trance of Cain and Fable? Or look at the dog Tenia and say, I don't care. I need hairline. I need hairline. Where's hairline and voodoo again? Drama act. Mother looking at me, rolling her eyes at her head. Me and each looking at, oh, the whole drama scheme. Couldn't sleep. Stomping, romping, stomping, and then sit there while you're sleeping. They're grim reaping you, and then they look at you and want to be your best friend. For a ride. For an ego. For a say it's me and take you from the life of what you mean. A shoulder to scheme on. Give me your pillow. Christian pillow his head. Woke up unpeaceful. House felt like it was goddamn royal fumble in the goddamn middle of the goddamn paping goddamn hue parties. The only way anyone understand, he's got to speak in a proverb. his own way of a tongue so someone else might understand it. Not she said, and leave you there if you don't do it. You gotta live like an ignorant, cursed, possessed schizophrenics. And they spread it like the bliss. Who am I gonna wet wrist? How am I gonna look wet wrist? I'm red right-handed with blood and dust on it. Well, this guy talking's left-handed. I touched it, made it 49er golden. You know what they said? I like being on the Steeler team, man. I don't even know Rod Woodson, Troy Polamalu. I don't know Franco Harris, Chuck Noll. I don't know a Bradshaw. You know what I know? I think I'm bad, man. You know where your stuff was saw? What do you see now? My Steeler emblem. Because I went and steal it for my hang. And in the hood being no good. Living on that street. What I tell you, I'm racist towards. Not your color. Mean people. Not clean people. I'll come around here and I'll put the proof in the pudding to how that ignorant sickness wants to possess a lot of these people. And the guy in South America wouldn't give that to his dying enemy. Friendly. Other than that, stay away. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Now you hear me going off about it, what's going on in time. Man, at times, the color of my skin put me down and hate me more than the other color. Because people are mean. That's what I'm racist towards. People want to be ignorant. They don't want to think on top of your head. They want your head and say, put it on top of my shoulders. You know how ignorant you're being right now? You're being the meaning of ignorant. If you take the time and study, I backed out of your stream, your broadcast, pointing the finger at you the schlong way. And read and understand the meanings of that. That's called the St. Andrew cross. The Malcolm X, the X, St. Andrews, the Jamaican flag, an X. Am I Jamaican you a little crazy? I hope I'm Jamaican you feel a little knowledge and smart. What do you think they call that? And the Southern Cross. You can't go by what someone only assumes you. You got to read in between the lines. You can't just do them and go, oh well, there's something to screw and there's something to kill. You know why they banned that? Because they want to spread what they want to control this nation through. You know why they want to tear that flag down? Because they want to put rainbow flags everywhere. It's under Christianity and faith. St. Andrews. Look up the history. A little golden bubble from the human baby bottle. Let's tear down something that symbols respect of St. Andrew's and throw a rainbow flag everywhere now that symbolizes Satanism and ignorance and spread it like the bliss. Now, which one's creating more death, disease, and ignorance? When you look at it, none of it is in a balance. When you project it in a way, only the way you were told, like the media. They'll only tell you what they want you to know or assume. But when you analyze it and observe it like a Virgo, you don't do the lines, you read it between the lines, you be unique. You know your own dexterity, you know your own coordination, you speak your own vocal hue, you produce the answer. They give you a noose and will give you cancer, a corrupted scheming. The moment they sit there and they want to walk you through your head and think they can chalk line you in your bed when you're dreaming now. These people don't even want to know they don't know the pupil of their own eyes, and that are wiping you in front of an IP address and say that's who you are in your mouth. Be a host for the Y-Hyan. Like a duck. Talking shit out your ass in your mouth. No, dude, man. Go study, dude, is what it's about. Study and learn it, man. Matter of facts. Like a fax machine. Let's act my hand transmitting machine here. Hands transmitting machine. What does the symbol of the X mean in the Confederate flag? Oh, you're lucky it ain't talking. You're lucky it is not talking. What does the symbol in the Confederate flag of the X mean? No, I ain't gonna tell you. Of all the Southern folks and people and the representation of St. Andrew's, the folks of a symbol of symbolized heritage and pride. What does the symbol X represent in a flag?
According to Psychology Today, for starters, the swastika X, or cross, has come to symbolize the very essence of evil. And the letter, as signified by the skull and crossbones, portrays death by poison.
That's giving me a wrong answer. In virtue of an eternal life, by employed as an abbreviated for Christ and the Xmas and the Christianity for general. What is so fascinating about the letter X? What symbolizes the St. Andrew's flag?
According to Wikipedia, according to tradition, it represents Saint Andrew, who is supposed to have been crucified on a cross of that form at Patras, Greece.
It first appeared as a national symbol during the gathering. It was a commonly known St. Andrew's flag, symbol of the X. So obviously people in Scotland too with an X. There's Scotland's flag, blue and white with an X. The X, okay. Why do they crucify people on the X? Crucifixions.
The telephone.
I mean, this thing just tells us a bunch of crazy things, yeah. What does the symbol X represent on a flag?
According to Psychology Today, for starters, the swastika X, or cross, has come to symbolize the very essence of evil. And the letter, as signified by the skull and crossbones, portrays death by poison.
Wow. Maybe that's why I feel like they want to poison and promote death to me. Because I get a lot of that in my way, though, don't I? Now, when I see it, I get a lot of things that want to promote and hope and present death to me. I guess there is a lot of, these are your brains on drugs. It's like scrambled eggs, not fried eggs. Here's spills. It's always a word. It's not the action I conduct. It's a word. Why do people flinch when a bird flies by them? That's what they say. You learn something new every day, ain't it? Hey, you ain't seeing me rejecting learning anything. And honestly, a lot of reason it's there is for Virginia. That's where I'm at. Now you want to get you the truth of it? What my name and my family actually represented? My family was all about the Union, the Doyle name in Illinois. I don't think none of my family member in the Civil War fought for the X. And you know how I know they couldn't have? It's because my great-great-grandfather, William P. Doyle, was selected under Abraham Lincoln from Illinois, look up the history, as the commissioner and president of the gathering of the Union Army. And I've still print photos. Remember when they would take the photographs and it would go like, poof, and you get like those steel prints and the black and white photos, there's an old shoebox full of them where you see all the officers with their swords and real big, proud, general markings, and they're all holding their swords down at their troops. And oh yeah, that happened on the Dole plantation. William P. Dole. So here I am. Maybe I'm hostage by them people, and they're only telling me for what they want to do to me every day. No, Abe was from Illinois. Abe's the Illinois guy. The family farm. You know why it was a family farm and we never left the land? Anunnaki taught us. Look up that history. Listen to this. What state is my family's name from in America? Watch this. What is the meaning of Illinois?
According to your dictionary, Illinois is defined as a member of the group of Native Americans who lived in North Illinois, South Wisconsin and parts of Missouri and Iowa, or the language of these people, or a Midwestern state in the United States, and a 273-mile river that flows through this state into the Mississippi River.
But they all gathered and learned first. They're only giving you fibbles and bits in this computer. Fibbles and bits. Fibbles and bits. They're trying to bend the truth. So how was he from Kentucky, but he was representing Illinois? See, there's too much scrambled up, rambled up places and faces. Even Obama liked Illinois, didn't he? Obama even liked it. Did he want to learn and act that language too? The Doi oil? Mm-hmm. That's where you, dude, yeah. I'm coming to a very good, visual agreement with that comment. They do, man. We're here like, when you hear some people say that speak their native tongue very good or their language, they say they go to America. Say, for example, like, if we were at like a happy hour or something right now, and we're having a cheers, they say a lot of people, when they speak our language in America, they say a lot of us sound like, by the time we're speaking, we're having a gurgled, like a mouth swapping argument with trying to speak clarity to people. And it's unrare for proper spoken communication or proper spoken language of your culture, of the rhythm of your culture of living, That's a very good way to look at it. They bastardize a native way of something here. Or they'll kind of like gimmick it and flip-flop it around a lot. even the societies of the people and their communications. Yeah. It's like to force feed you in a way to tell you need to preach that way, then reach that way, or be native that way, or claim that way, that your way of that culture is weighed out, properly communicating and conducting. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I do have some in me, not a whole lot. My father has a whole lot, where his skin, where people actually looked at my father and looked at him as if he was, you know, a South American color, a very Indian red skin look. My real father has that, where he can't get none of that paleness on him, to where I have the paleness of a blonde-haired, blue-eyed German, a very pale look. On my mother's side, it's full-blooded Bavarian though. She's the other flag, the Bavarian crest. Monks, monasteries, the world's oldest brewery, Anheuser-Busch. Anheuser-Busch is Southern German, one of the greatest producers in the American, like you're saying in your comment now, in the American way that they have abolished that natural culture of that Southern German monk and living and, you know, handcrafting and building. Yeah. When you take a culture somewhere else and try to spread or create it somewhere else, it's like you're saying, this place is perfectly bastardizing true religions or cultures or qualities and putting us in like a mind monstrosity through language and teaching and, you know, simple brainwashing, symbolizing the wrong way. Another way to say it, symbolizing the wrong way to teach people, well, that's that, that's this. And then like you say, well, hey, I like to see you accept what you learned. You learned what the telephone was at least telling you. And then when you do realize it, a lot of action that happened place, and the placement when that action was going on was the reaction or the meaning of that. So now I do explain, to understand, to owe an apology, to where maybe where you're saying, I'm not the supporter of the reason of any racism, of any of it. The Virginia things there's a lot of notions to where I live is called the Mason-Dixon line, where Virginia and the North separate. Right where I live is the Mason-Dixon line. Yeah. Above me is the Union and the D.C., and where I'm at before you get to the Rappahannock and the bridge, I'm on the D.C. end of the bridge, and when you cross and hit that median across the Rappahannock, you're in the Southern Mason-Dixon line region, where that corporation or the representation of that gathering is known, the Mason-Dixon line. Yeah. Now I know that, honestly. Now, I might have been misguided. And I do. I apologize for understanding and then analyzing. Yeah, that's... But now, see, but see what we got to realize with that symbol X now, Malcolm X put that symbol there. The Jamaicans have that symbol there. So now they're supporting the meaning of that X in their flag. And I ain't pointing the symbol at that of a different, you know, a darker skinned and a whiter skin group, but there is in that population, but then you got to think where they live as well. They're supplement to their climate. More sun, more heat. They're not where they're cold and they're kept underneath the ice cap or kept in a mountain or something where they're all frail and slim of their illuminance of their skin. Yeah. It is, and I understand why they would want to abolish the symbols. So in the time now, a lot of people don't get, in the time that we're hoping to improve and make better, anybody else caught into that transfer trap. We're all having a pretty good, gathering of understanding. Got people that live in Springfield, Virginia, outside of D.C. That's a very big, busy, important place. Yes, Springfield is a big, big part. Big part, like you say, right outside of D.C. Yeah. A lot of good music. Artists come from there. A lot of big, big money is in there. It's a big, big, big money community. Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, you're saying, man, there are many X's and flags. Yeah, they showed me the Norway flag and this one, and it's like, well, okay, we're pointing the finger at this one has it, that one has it, that one has it now. Yeah, we can deliberately point it at that to why that ain't represented. Now, like you're saying, now, if that was the all blue Virginia flag, that's a different way to represent the state. Now, if I did have the all blue Virginia flag, that would be there. But that's the only flag with the symbol of the state that I'm in right now. I would love to have an Indian flag with the state of Illinois there, or where I was born when my parents were working. I'm an Iowan, but as I was 2-3 months after being born in Iowa, I was brought back to the farm in Illinois that was left over from the plantation that the government slowly kept stealing and taxing and taking away. From where it wasn't even used as slavery or plantation, man. We had 480 something acres of nothing but corn and soy fields. I'm a corn fed. Everyone, hey, good to see some of the UK audience now. I had to realize my name was appearing offline. I changed it to online. And that's where we have to see where it's a racist flag to the innocence of the people as they were promoting that racism of sin, poisoning, killing, and death. More towards people, slaving them around and in it now. Now I can understand why you were saying they wanted more of that control and slavery as their built empires that they're trying to build. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, but we all got to learn, man. Hey, what did I say? Reading, writing, riff. Reading, writing, and fun is your reading, writing, funding, fundamentals of educated values of learning. Yeah. Well, oh, yeah. But more towards the dark and colored people, but other people were involved in it. But yeah. But you would hear a lot of people say, though, some of them were treated and given better qualities of life, but the only reason they were kept like that is because why would you abuse and neglect your worker or your slave or your hands that you need. So they claim that they had a better living condition as a treatment than where they actually came from, but through the ability to not have the ability of life that they know that they're accustomed to, has kept them gathered as too much enslavement. To finally release them as constant freedom from a control being demoned. Yeah. How many flags represent the symbol X? It don't take long for the federal flag. God, we're in there arguing about a goddamn flag. Let's just go like that. Poof, be gone. Copper the hour. Yeah. And it's the rage of Aquarius. Aquarius is in action. In action for the Aquarius. Mm-hmm. Oh. That's what I'm saying, man. My family originally, during that time of war, were Union. Because I even remember my grandmother say, "You want to go down there and be a Southern man, son?" So that's where Dale is. That's where Dad is. Well, don't forget where you're from and your roots. All right, honey. Don't you ever forget that, though. And then she also told me, and don't forget it's all in the box and can now. It ain't from our farm and our arm anymore. They bit and stole our arm. It's all in the box and can, honey. And we had very good men, though, in the Union that were all, that race, too. But you got to think there was probably rich people in the Union that would try to only gather that group of people as well. During all those times, people wanted to gather people. To be their hand, to be their slave, to be their land, to be their food, yeah, to be their cleaner. But what they chose to use and sometimes abuse more was the one they were called the colored or that colored people. But then you still got Irish immigration that was slaved bad, through the times of the time. Man, the Irish were treated like dog shit when they first come here. The Irish were treated like dirt scum when they came here off the ship. The Irish were. Yeah, they said the Irish were treated like dirt dog trash, man. A lot of the Irish. Make that head step. But she had to go to Brook Point and move. She was in the first graduating class of Brook Point. "2020 calendar." Went up there to do a double check. 2020 calendar of the year. Last year's calendar, 2019, was all like the SPCA, supporting animals, all those things. 2018 was the VFW calendar. Guess what this calendar is? Someone just take a guess, like what the theme of the calendar is. And it's no negative things, like naked this, naked that. A good positive, take a guess. I did VFW 2018, all support your pet, SPCA type things 2019. This year, we're going to represent what I represent and hope a lot for every day of my life. The goodness, the guidance, and the health, and the quality, and the good life. For the children, and this is for all the innocent children, all the innocent time, all the innocent people. This is the place in Richmond, Virginia, to help my niece through her scoliosis operation. Now she has a perfect straight spine. This is from Richmond, VCU Children's Hospital. All for the Children 2020. It's all for the children. Every day of the year. Children first. Women and children first. I never break that law of life. Ready? Every time, is it dinner? It's dinner. Do you have your food? Are the children have their? Is everybody comfortable and happy? Let me know. I will come up late. I'll be the last one. These are for the children. January, 2 nice Asian girls making art together, nourishing your body and brain. We're familiar with the connection between your physical health and what we need to eat. But you know food choices can affect your brain and health too. While more research is needed, here's what we know. Nutrients affects brain development during pregnancy, childhood, and adolescence. Many nutrients like B vitamins and omega-3 fatty acids are important for your brain's functioning. There's a surprisingly close connection between the distinctive track and the act of the brain, the Guptan brain axis. Studies show that diets high in processed foods, pre-packed foods, sodas, and etc. are more commonly found among children and teens with emotional behaviors and effects. Let's read this again. Studies show that great high processed foods, pre-packed foods, sodas, etc. are most commonly found among children and teens with emotional and behavioral defects. Remember when I told you my grandma said, it's all in a box and can, honey. No more from the walking land. Okay? But to consider when planning your meals for your children. Carbohydrates provide glucose, which provides the brain and body enraged complex. Fiber-rich carbohydrates like fruits, vegetables, whole grain, oats, nuts provide a longer-lasting effect with refined carbohydrates like white bread, sodas, and sweets. Or they provide a longer-lasting effect than carbohydrates, white breads, sodas, or sweets. Remember they say they don't want you with white breads because it's like it's bleached. Carbohydrates and sweets. Proteins provide amino acids. They're building blocks to produce some chemicals that can help the brain function. Protein-rich foods include lean meats, fish, eggs, and a low-fatty diet. Fats contribute to the structure and function of your brain's moderate amount of facts contribute to the structure and function of our brain. Modern amounts of avocados, nuts, and cold water, fatty fish provide omega-3 fatty acids, important for brain health. Avocados, nuts, and cold water fatty fish, omega-3 fatty acids. A variety balanced diet that includes all food groups keep the brain functioning its best. Choose similar. Man, these people goddamn chewing computers in my head. And here is Esther. She is 9, and Maya is 13. So, January 2020, we're learning for the nourishment of our children's brain. Stay away from the white bread, the sodas, the sugars, nuts, avocados, fresh, cold, fatty fishes, omega-3s. Two beautiful young Asian children and enjoying drawing art. A big smile upon each other for January. Calendar man. Today's 23rd. Oh, the 25th is the Chinese New Year. Well, Happy New Year's. This is the China New Year. Learn something new every day. This is the Chinese New Year's weekend. So why is it their New Year? And we all had a Happy New Year at the end of December 31st. They're having a Happy New Year January 25th. What time are we on? What time is it? I don't wear a watch. I like to know though. Yeah, there we go. I'll hang this up here shortly. Just had a, New Year, January. Gotta get that calendar going. I normally place the calendar here. Boom. I say you do it there. Just do it. Like Nike tells you. Just do it. She just want to act in it anyways. And take your other hands.
And say, I don't care what day it is. And the only thing I care is when it's the curse to the month. Are you pushing or pulling? I don't know. Let me go find another thumbnail. I'm gonna eat his stomachs.
Yeah, the door don't shut. Someone just dragging me around for a stomach. A stomach. Underneath the rib in the stomach. Everyone doing that with telephones and joysticks. Do you know how to twiddle in your own thumbs? Does anyone know how to do this with their thumbs anymore? Above your chest? Or do we all do this all day? Right below our ribs, where our belly button is, that's where it all connects now. It's connected in me, my belly button, and I push my thumb across it all day. I mean, you don't game like that, do you? When I game standing up, I do. When I game standing up, if I could have a joystick, I want to design the gamer podium. You know, where you can stand up, have like a little podium area? And then you have your TV there, or you can connect a smaller gamer monitor on the back of the podium. And then you can have, either get your joystick or connect your Bluetooth into the built-in joystick. That'd be the bomb, wouldn't it? That would be the bomb. You actually take what platform you're using and attach that under or in the podium, invisible, and then you have your upper podium, and in the back you can make it like a TV stand. Either get a smaller monitor or just keep it as a podium without your TV, but your podium in front of your TV, and you can do your gaming on a big joystick or something. Or then you could, when you buy the podium, you can take like that part off, open the door, and then you can put like your steering wheel. And then you can adjust it maybe. And then you can get like your seat and your gear shifter. And then when you got your air simulators, take your steering wheel, all your land operated vehicles, stick it back in the shelf where your joystick and gaming is. Then you bring out your air control. Missile lock. You got to hit your missile lock. Then you hit that trigger button or hit your missile button. Then you got your one joystick on top of your podium doing your air simulator games. You can have like little rudder pedals that you attach to the bottom. You can make different attachments where they all connect, intercabled connections. But the way I designed it, you wouldn't need all that. I know the cables. I better run and tripping on cords. Was the movie with Roddy Piper, and he put on the glasses, and it really showed you what's out there. Yeah. I know there's more to meets the eye. I know. I'm just a host. More than meets the eye. Where we at? About 2 hours? It's about to be the top of the hour again, I bet. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, for 2 hours. Oh, I just missed the top of the hour. That's probably why I had to go up there again, at the top of the hour. 7 o'clock. Well, I feel like I've accomplished a lot in my action. I feel like we've accomplished a lot of, learning, talking, understanding, realizing certain people are guided through symbolization the wrong way or led the wrong way till you kind of like read in between the lines or not get mediated into it too much. Yeah, a lot of words are very inconclusive to the realization of it. Like they'll tell you only what they want you to know. Or he knows exactly what he said, but it's only what who? It's only what she said. Not even no matter what he said. Wait a minute, I'm being the host. I'm looking at the washing machine. Gotta do the dogs. I hear you, man, you clean it up. You hope what you clean up, man, is like a nice good clean up for about a good week and a half, 2 weeks. The next thing you know, you're picking other messes up you don't need to do. You want to do the 2-3 hours you think you have. Hey, man, I got 2-3 hours to concentrate on this, take a look at this. You're going to want to go take a look at something. No. I need this. I need a ride. I need this. I need that. I need a. So, well, you need a. I thought your name was that. Your name ain't Anita. Do you need or do you want? That's what they taught me in the Baptist church. Do you need or do you want? Is it what you want or is it what you really need? You can want and want and want, but do you really want to need it? Or is it really what you need? Alright. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. The understanding of it. Yeah. You see where I'm at. If I didn't have to have the dog down here, man, this place would be... It'd be more than spick and span. But I gotta have you down here. Yeah, old, you dog life me. You do. That's the dog's, that's his bed. Oh, is that Tiggy's? Mm-hmm. Why ain't that my bed? And why you want to bite at your butt when I put the camera in? Because they got cameras in all of us. So. On my hand playing in my pocket again. Someone pulling out my pocket. Appreciate it. I do. Those candles are very good, you know, in the evening, and to get things cleaned up. And you want to have a nice, you know, a nice smell of a good fresh ambience of, other than the dog's room. He is a very clean, healthy dog, and, you know, he gets his baths and stuff, but you got him in your conditions, you get a dog's life. Yeah. He needs his own kennel area. The dog needs a professional outdoor kennel, heating and air conditioning, a good, like, a concrete floor would be great. And then you put, like, heated tiles underneath it, heated tile system, nice and grouted in, heated tiles on top of a concrete foundation, built with the dog kennel on top, a little bit bigger than their normal shed, but designed a little differently than a normal shed. And then they have these things that are central heating and air conditioning. Throw a window in it for him. Put a dog house in there with the red cedar shake bed in it. Them nice dog homes in it. Give him his water, food, water dish. Give him a fenced-in run area outside of his kennel where he can have his own little private doggy door to get in there. And maybe outside of the shed to where no one else can try to get their head in it. Only he can get him and his head in it. And the fenced-in lawn to, you know, do his thing. Pick up a little, keep it nice, throw straw down so it don't turn into a bad swampy mud fest. Take him out, you know, once or twice, at least once a day for a walk if you can. If not, get him 2 or 3 good walks away from there on a leash, up and down the street, go on a hike. That's how this dog should be for his life. Not in the home cramping up my human lifestyle. Yeah. Anyone that has a pet has to realize, even when you want to try to eat and your dog's looking at you, giving you them puppy eyes, and he'll tell you, I want one. You sit now, look at him. Who wants one? Who wants one all the time? What do you tell me? I want one, don't you? It sounds just like that, don't you? What do you tell me? I don't lie, do I? What do you always tell me? What do you always tell Uncle? I want one. You heard him? What do you always tell me? Well, what else? I don't hear that all the way. You're hungry? You ready for nummies? You're licking them lips. Did you eat your food? Your daytime morning food? Get the summit you ready? You know you normally get 8 o'clock. 8:30. Go show me over there. Did he eat? If you already ate, go give me your food dish and show me. Where's your food bowl? Go get it. Where's your food bowl? Want one? Tiggy wants one? What? Who wants one? Who wants one? A dog's big as a horse. Who wants one? He wants one, huh? Okay. You tell me he ain't talking dog talk to me. Right, sloppy joes. Heck yeah, Buckos. Heck yeah, brother. You hear Tiggy talking? Yeah, sloppy joes is a good one. Sloppy joes and french fried tater tots. That's one of Uncle D's favorite. Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong making a homemade hamburger helper. Macaroni and cheese. Ground your beef, season it, do your macaroni and cheese, and put like a can of green beans or corn in it. A nice homemade hamburger helper. But they say stick to your rib food, things like that. Oh, I got my thumbtack for the calendar. Let me place that. We got our new calendar? Oh no. Oh, that's funny. I already did that. And here I am grabbing at my nipple on my heart. Ha! There's another one. Man. Yeah, we're trying, guys. It's the only thing to do. Don't never stop trying. Yep. If you're able-bodied and you know you can, at least try to do something. Be productive. It's easy to be seductive, but try to be productive and do good actions. And keeping good, clean actions can keep you, in that rhythm. Keep your pace. Pow, pow, pow. Keep going. Yeah, here it is. The weekend starting tomorrow, and it's pretty much perfectly clean. Now, why are they stomping back in here again? Walmart trip number 3 again. Every time I put the stream on, take the whole carload and everything and go to Walmart and come back here at the same time. 3 days in a row now to Walmart. Why? And then it's the stand that's all there at the Strand and have us looking like our hands are doing this. See, the dog wasn't acting like that, was he? People are running in here just like yesterday, beating everyone off the floor, screaming, cussing before anyone can walk in the door now. So they can get more meth. Christina. Bitch, I've been waiting on this ride all day. And then they get in the car. Yeah, we're on the way to Walmart, girl. Hurry up and get there. I'm gonna say I gotta go piss so bad. Y'all wait right there. Go. Where you gonna be at? I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I want one too. Or she wants one. Yeah, she wants one, huh? You snummies. You scummies. Where's yummies? You're welcome. Take more. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now you walk in here, the dog's got something snot lip drooling out his head. This dog has never had a red, goddamn rotten, rashy nose. And everyone got these croak-stained, red, drip, rashy toes and nose games again. I don't understand it. I go out the door, I go to Walmart, I would go once a goddamn month. Not make sure it's everyday monstrosity to go meet your pile of dope in a public goddamn bathroom somewhere and need everybody to goddamn hide around it. Oh no, they had people, when I was in high school, they were snorting meth. These people that, when I was young, they were snorting meth. But then I work with people that were like you were saying, there's like this clear looking, this big white, or no, this big glass tube at the bottom. I had to watch my coworker get all doped in it, up on it one day, waiting for him to get his goddamn stuff ready. Beating on his door, man, you gonna help me at work today? Oh, come on in, man, sit down in the living room for a minute. Me and my roommate, we're up all night, if you know what I mean. I'm like, man, what's taking you so long? Come on, man. We're goddamn an hour and a half late now. And he's sitting there walking in the living room. Well, hold on, man. I'm like, dude, man, I'm going in the truck, man. You come out here when you're ready. And he's in there taking all these little white, clear-looking flake objects, trying to fit one by one in a little hole somewhere. Then he's sitting there, staring in this goddamn window, twisting on this pipe, lighting it, and all you goddamn seeing the pipe do is fill up with puffs of friggin' white smoke, and then he comes out and he's... I work as well, at that time at that job, I was doing the 1-year warranty work, the punch-out work for people's brand new homes. $800,000-$900,000. Same day I witnessed that guy doing that. And then I go there to work. The goddamn idiot locks himself in the bathroom and can't get out. We had to literally take our tools and cut and get him out of the door that he locked his own self in. And then you go in there and he's got that friggin' glass thing in his hand and he's leaned around, dripping sweat everywhere, doing this. You know what kept me from never wanting to do heroin in my life? When I watched a guy in the job do it. After, what will I say, 2 minutes after the after effect. I'm going to sneak in this bathroom real quick. I just stole all the Mexicans' tools from the roach coach. I got I got to boot up before I get down the street. And he's sitting in there, eyes rolling, his body slopping. He's in his mouth, inner vomiting. I said, man, whatever, I don't know what kind of kick you're goddamn getting there, but that goddamn thing kicked your ass, overloaded your goddamn body, and you smell like rotten, busted colostomy bags everywhere. And you know what made me remind that sentence or that line? The 80-year-old man that was working Punch-Out Crew. He said, I can't even walk in that office. Those doped up meth goddamn heroin kids in there. Who gave them the job to run this job site? Must be as sick as them. That place smells worse of busted open, rotten, pissy colostomy bags and puke than it does when I go visit my friends in the old folks' home. Yep, pops, knocks, tape lines that weren't proper. You know puffing stuff. You know about it. People hanging them wired shelves up, not paying attention if there's a water line in it. Oh, I'll just drill a screw right through it. I'm a pilled up drill head. Next thing you know, you got water, drywall everywhere, and they're in there. Oh, I wonder what the problem is. Oh, somebody that had to hang for the wiring shelf unit for these homes. They didn't pay attention. They just ran it right through the goddamn PVC quest pipe and ran away with it. A lot of the things I would have to do every day is what people want to do a piss poor performance about. Or not paying attention before they generate the physical action of the reaction. The house called for a pull-down attic staircase. They put drywall where it's supposed to be. It didn't even leave the cutout for it. Just stuck drywall there. And there's a pull-down attic staircase just laid in the middle of the two-car garage at the home. Oh, I wonder where that goes. It's at this address. Oh, that's how you get in the attic. All the way at the bottom of the two-car garage. Let's just stick drywall up where it goes. They don't goddamn know. The only thing they know, oh, hurry up! We better get 3 of these houses online in 1 week. Hurry! I need $2 million by next week. I never would try to generate a punch list or hope someone would even have to come and clean up behind me. You know what the cleaning ladies said? at the maintenance company I worked for before I went to that, being a punch-out. My pre-job before doing that punch-out job. You know what the cleaning lady told me? She said, Donald, you gotta leave some kind of trash somewhere. Every time I go in there, all I gotta do is mop the floor, clean the oven. Well, she said, all I really gotta do when I clean these places, clean the oven, clean the fridge out professionally, maybe spray down the tub a little bit and make it shine and smell good, spray down the toilet a little bit and make it look good. Always had to put a brand new toilet seat on it anyways. You get all your rubber gloves and all that and put a brand new toilet seat on. Everything would already be recaulked, countertops, everything. All the trash would be up. That's pretty much what she said all she had to do. Wipe down the tub a little bit, wipe down a couple sinks, wipe down maybe Windex a window here or two, and then mop the floor. She said, there's really not much. Why is it so good like that? She said, I go behind these other people. Some of their tools are still there. Battery chargers are in the wall still. They're saying the job's done and there's tools and holes in the wall, and I'm sitting there to go clean it. And then the person that's supposed to be there ain't even at work for 2 days because they got paid and they went somewhere else. Well, that's where that guy, you'd always hear him. Well, you know what I'm going to do on my lunch break? If I ain't going to hit up this roach coach, I know where another crew's going to be. And the minute they all line up there, I'm just going to park my Bronco too, pack open the back door, rip as many table saws and hand saws and drills and any goddamn wood working of $400, I'm gonna pile them in the back of my truck where they're all piled up at the roach coach. And then when they get back done eating and they're happy together and they walk into 2 or 3 houses they work in, guess what this ignorant, inconsiderate, heroin-addicted goddamn dope fiend did to them? Stole and took and put all their goddamn power tools in the back of his truck, made his daily pawn shop trip, and then show back up on our end. I think I got a little extra too sick today. Tell everyone I'm going home early again. And then from the homeowners, you get possibilities. For example, we helped the one homeowner, 4-story home. She put a rock climbing wall. Her and her husband are back doctors. From her basement all the way to the top of her attic, she put a wall climbing, a rock wall climbing walk in there. And she even had it on her roof. When it ended way up in the end bedroom of it, she even had it on her roof where you hang off at the end of it. All the way from the roof, all the way down the wall to the whole basement. To the way up in the first 4-story. Because if you're in the basement, then you go to the entrance level. Then you go to the 3rd level where the bedrooms are. And then you build it all the way up to the top of the attic. And then she had it along the roof peak, or the peak of the home. The peak of the home, down the attic, down the 3rd-story wall, down the entrance wall of the home, down to the basement, a rock climbing wall. I think it was 10 to 12 feet wide. 3 drywall sheets wide is 12 feet. Because they're 4 feet wide. You either got 4 feet wide by 8 foot or 12 foot. Yeah, 12 feet wide by 4 stories high. I've been strangled for the dangles at the angles at a time, flipping through the internet, reeling back and forth through time. Time is there and time is not. And what time is it? No one care about it, dog. No one care about this. No one care. No one need. No one care. No one care. You know what I like seeing now on Craigslist ad? Looking for skilled laborers, hard workers. If you're a normal throughout the week alcohol consumer or cigarette smoker, please don't even attempt to apply. We're sick of having to deal with a lot of those people day by day. Sorry. But it's not giving people an equal opportunity